morning, students. In my last class, I have discussed about features of Indian agriculture. In that class, I have discussed low productivity of agriculture output. If we compare with the advanced country and world average, the productivity of agriculture is very low. This guy's unemployment is very much common in Indian agriculture, where generation to generation are involved in agriculture activity and output are the same. The farmer of India is still dependent on rainfall. That leads to stagnant and backward agriculture in India. Crop productivity is highly uncertain because because of rainfall. Good rainfall means good crop, and bad rainfall means bad crop. Indian farmers are uh, still not motivated for the earning profit. They do farming for self subsistence. Their farming is mainly motivated for subsistence. The Indian farmer do not use modern technique of farming because most of the farmers of India have small land holdings and marginal land holdings. Because of small land holdings, it is very difficult to use machines, especially tractors and threshers. And most of the farmers, because they are not oriented towards earning profit, they are mostly poor, and they cannot afford the modern inputs which are required for the farming, and that leads to low output in the agriculture. All these things I have discussed in last class. Today I will discuss about what are the problems of Indian agriculture. As I discussed that Indian agriculture faces a lot of problems. It is owing to these problems that is continue to remain backward as well as stagnant. Some of the principal problems are that I discuss one by one. One is lack of permanent means of irrigation. Crop farming in India is heavily dependent on rainfall. Permanent means of irrigation are extremely deficient. Irrigation means water supply uh, for agricultural purpose, and in our country, uh, the farmer is still dependent on rainfall. Dependence on rainfall makes India agriculture extremely vulnerable. Good rainfall brings good harvest, and bad rainfall leads to bad harvest. Stability in agriculture output requires that permanent means of irrigation should be developed across the country, because water is the essential ingredient for farming. And because of lack of irrigation facility in in India, uh, agriculture faces lots of problem. Next big problem is deficiency of finance. A deficiency of finance is another major problem facing Indian agriculture. There is a bulk of need of finance because uh, for modern inputs, there is need of money to purchase those inputs, especially for pesticide, insecticides, and HYV seeds. Small farmers and marginal farmers depend upon non-institutional sources, including mahajans, moneylenders, and landlords. They charges very high rate of interest. Institutional finance like banking and other financial institutions like Grameen Bank and cooperative bank is extremely scarce in relation to needs of the farmers. Their number are extremely low as whatever the need of the farmers. Lack of finance hinders growth of Indian agriculture, and a high cost of borrowing leads to a vicious circle of poverty of the farmers. Most of the farmers in our country are very poor, and they do not have access of banking facility which provide them loan, they are forced to take money from the local landlords and money lenders, and they charge a very high rate of interest. And through this, the farmers of India trap into the vicious circle of poverty, and which leads to exploitation of Indian farmer. Next big problem is conventional outlook. Conventional outlook towards farming is yet another big problem in Indian agriculture. Despite innovative farm technology and farm management practices, Indian farmer continue to rely on conventional wisdoms. Farmers continue to consider farming more as a means of subsistence, less as a business venture. Accordingly, he continued to focus on crops which offer him food rather than earning profit. The farmers of India are still subsistence oriented rather than business oriented. They are less interested in earning profit, whether they are mostly interested in for the survival of their family. There is a lack of entrepreneurial skill in the farming sector. The typical Indian farmer is reluctant to grow as an entrepreneur because he avoids take any risk. The farmers do not want to take any risk because there is lots of risk in the farming sector also, because the Indian agriculture is still dependent on rainfall, and still uses conventional method of farming. Next is small and scattered holdings. Holdings in India are not only small but scattered as well. Smallholders do not allow to use the modern technologies, and scattered holdings increases the cost of management. This contributes to backwardness of farming and poverty of the farmers. Next one is exploitative agrarian relations. Agrarian relation refers to the business relation between landlords and the tenants. Most of the landlords in India do not doing farming themselves, rather they rely on the rental income. They tend to exploit, they used to give their land to the tillers, and behalf of this they charges high level of interest rent, sorry. And they tend to exploit the tenants or tillers. Having paid exorbitant rents to the absentee landlord, the tillers of the soil are left with little surplus for further investment. Accordingly, land continue to be used as a source of subsistence to the tillers rather than business profit. Next is lack of organized marketing system. Agricultural marketing system is highly unorganized in India. A vast majority of the small farmers continue to sell their output in the local market at reduced rates. The major the to a large extent that there is compulsion, because most of the time money lenders used to take their output in return for the loans they raise from their the farmers used to take loan from the middlemen. Briefly, through all these problems, we can say that agriculture in India faces a number of problems, from production to the marketing of the crops. Farmers, especially small farmers and marginal farmers, is not able to get proper marketing place where they can sell their output. The middleman and the money lenders used to take their output and at very low rate and sell these goods in the proper marketplace at high rate. The actual farmers hardly get any benefit of their crops and their output. these are the basic problems which are very much common in Indian agriculture. In next class, I will discuss about what are the reforms in Indian agriculture, what kind of reforms government has taken to solve these problems. Thank you.